Hello, fellow YouTubers, this is YouTube Moses here for my 12th DVD and Blu-ray update. So let's begin. First one for DVDs I got is The Limits of Control, which is about a black man in Spain going around on a mission which involves meeting various bunch of strangers. And that's pretty much all I know from the plot. I pretty much like any film that's directed by Jim Jarmusch, and the only few that I've watched were Dead Man, Ghost Dog, and Coffee and Cigarettes. And this was given to me by a friend when he didn't want this in his collection for some reason. So that's all for DVDs. Let's head on to Blu-rays. First one I got is True Grit, the Steelbook Combo Pack on Blu-ray. Now I don't have to explain this to you since this is the new one by the Coen brothers, and I just loved the hell out of this movie. And I like this more than the original, I might add, because I just like the cinematography, the performances, and everything else that I've said from my review a long time ago. And hanging out with the Jeff Bridges, Rooster Cogburn is like hanging out with your grandfather in this, where he doesn't shut up about his life stories and all that, and you can make out whatever he's saying. And that's the thing, I really like the humor in this. And the one thing about this edition is that it costed $30 even on the day of its release, while the regular combo packs were like $19 everywhere else. I just wanted the best edition is all. Next one is 400 Blows, the Blu-ray Criterion, which is about a French boy who's a juvenile delinquent, just doing all the things that any other troublemaker would make, who was raised by his neglected parents. Now you pretty much know me by now that I like these art house kind of films. I haven't watched it yet, and I just felt like picking it up. Now for the rest of the movies that I'm going to show you, all of them I got from Blockbusters for a solid discount of 70% off. So let's continue on. Next one I got is The Other Guys, the Blu-ray Combo Pack. Now, I like this a lot better, or a little bit better than Will Ferrell's other movies, like Blades of Glory or Talladega Nights, because it's a comedy about cops. And it's just too bad that they couldn't make one about Dwayne Johnson and Samuel Jackson's characters in this, because I thought they were the one that stole the show at that moment. It's just that they're only in there for such a short period that it was kind of disappointing. And Mark Wahlberg's character in this kind of reminded me of his from The Departed, only except he has a sensitive side. And I only got this for like $11, I think, brand new, so it was worth it. Next one is Hamlet, the Kenneth Branagh film. Now I don't have to explain the plot to you on this, since I bet a lot of you must have gone through English class by now, unless you never made it that far in high school. Anyway, this has to be the best adaptation of Hamlet because it's done by a Shakespearean fanatic, and Kenneth Branagh didn't left out a single part from the original William Shakespeare's story, which I really liked about. Only thing, it's like over 4 hours long, and the last time I've watched this, it was back at school, of course, and we've only like watched parts of it, or I didn't miss out on any part of it whatsoever. It's just that we just had to wait until the next class to watch the rest of it was all. Anyway, I only got this for $11, and this is the digibook. So, next one is Darkman on Blu-ray, which is about a scientist or laboratory doctor who became disfiguredly disformed when a bunch of gangsters dipped him into sulfuric acid, and then becomes Darkman, who's going to get back at the people who made him this way. At first, I wasn't very enthusiastic about this movie, even when I found out that it was directed by Sam Raimi, but after I watched that scene in it involving the pink elephant, then it made me change my mind. Let me show you. I like Liam Neeson in mostly all of his films, either if they're action, drama, or comedies, although I can't recall if he's been in any comedies unless you count Darkman for all its cartoonish visuals. So, if you like this movie that much, then so be it, buy it, but one thing I should tell you about it is that it still doesn't have any special features. Next one is Kung Fu Panda, the animated family film starring Jack Black as a giant panda. I kept on catching this movie on TV at several occasions, and I've been looking for it at the best price, and being that Blockbuster was closing down and having its discount sale and everything, I thought that was the perfect time to get it. And I just want to watch this at my own leisure time because I really do like the movie. And I just get a lot of laughs from it and was overall entertained by it. Next one is Galaxy Quest, which is basically a parody of Star Trek, which is about this cast crew of this show called Galaxy Quest, of which they get recruited by these weird-ass aliens that speak in this really weird tone, which they need the help to try and save them from another alien race, which are much more ugly than them. Now, I just want to start off by saying that I never liked Tim Allen as an actor, but to have Sigourney Weaver and Alan Rickman in the same movie as this, I just find that to be a huge cock tease to me because they were really funny in this movie and like some of the stuff that I've seen in this. So, I just thought I'd get this on Blu-ray for the best price, and I like how campy it gets when they show some of the aliens in it, but then again, some of the old Star Trek TV shows and movies were really campy, so that's why I still have them. Next one is Rabbit Hole. I got this for only $6, previously used. I like the performances by the actors and these inner conflict films, so I just thought I'd get this. That's all I got to say about it. Now the last one I'm going to show you I didn't got from Blockbusters, and that is the Stanley Kubrick Limited Edition Collection. The best edition by far you can get of the Stanley Kubrick box set, which costed me over $100. Anyways, this features all 9 of his films that he directed, even ones that weren't released by Warner Brothers, like Doctor Strangelove, Spartacus, Lolita, Clockwork Orange, The Shining, and such others. And they all contain the special features that was released on Blu-ray, although they didn't sport any for Lolita or Barry Lyndon, which would piss some people off, but not me. And I just like how they package all this. And it even comes with the book, which tells about each and every movie that it comes with, and in a huge book where they kept all the movies in. And I have to mention that it still contains a Life in Picture Stanley Kubrick documentary, and that featurette of Oh Lucky Malcolm on a separate disc. Did I got the title right? Doesn't matter. Now, my one only complaint about this is that how you get the discs out, it's kind of hard. You just have to slide these out, but sometimes it can be really hard, and I'm worried that I might scratch the discs on these. But they do have that special coating, so hopefully it won't affect it. So, I'm really happy to get this, and when I get the chance, I like to put a sticker on these and call this the Stanley Kubrick Bible. So, that's all for my update. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back later. Until then, this is Utah Moses, signing out.